So I am here in Paris at Orly, the other airport, not Charles de Gaulle, and I'm excited to see not only is there English and French, but there's also Chinese. Xinli, Tichu, we have Zhuangji up there. Oh, it's hard to do this, Zhuangji, and it's hard to get your finger in the right, there we go. Chukou, which means exit, of course. Allons-y, let's go see Paris. So I'm walking through the airport and I just came up with a new song in French. Comme je suis heureux d'être ici à Paris. Comme je suis heureux d'être ici à Paris. Got everything I need. I've got my ticket to get into Paris on the train and the newspaper to keep me occupied. Let's go.
Vamos a llegar a la estación Antony. Aquí hay una correspondencia con la línea Red B hasta París y el aeropuerto Charles de Gaulle. Les invitamos a continuar.
On y va. Oh, non, on n'y va pas. Je vais d'Antony à Saint-Michel Notre Dame. Let's go! No va a echar de conmigo.
Vaya, pase el otro.
Okay, it's extremely hot in this RER train. Really hot. Everybody's taking off all their clothing because it's humid and hot, and I feel like I'm back in Miami Beach. Maintenant, j'ai le sentiment d'être encore à Miami Beach. Oh la la. It says refrigerated ventilation. They're lying. Il fait très chaud dedans. Oui. Trop chaud. Step out here and get some fresh air because it's so hot in the car. I'll be back in a moment. Sandra Bullock est irrésistible. Channing Tatum est hilarant. Daniel Radcliffe, délicieusement détestable. Le trio de rêve. Le secret de la cité perdue. I look forward to seeing that one day. I might see it here in Paris. Maybe I'll go tonight and see it in French. You know, the heat in this train reminds me of New York City subways in the late 1990s and early 2000s because there was no air conditioning and it was extraordinarily hot and humid, not only in the platforms but sometimes even in the trains because the air conditioners didn't work. So it kind of brings back a lot of memories and takes me back in time. I have 4 more stops to go and we'll be at Notre Dame, which is where my hostel is. Je suis très enthousiaste. How do you say it? You can't say je suis très excité because that's apparently a very bad, naughty thing to say. But I can say je suis très content d'être très près de la Seine. Arrivé à Saint-Michel, Notre Dame. Et je suis ici. Et voilà, je suis ici à Paris. Je suis très content. Il fait très beau aujourd'hui. It's really nice out. And I gotta say the Notre Dame, the cathedral, looks a lot better than I thought because of the fire. Oh, comme je suis content d'être ici. It's a good feeling. J'ai un bon sentiment. And what a difference. I was just in Ireland and it is so cold there. Not like frigid snowing, but I mean rainy and hands shivering, hands cold. Here I'm sweating. Look at this. Look at this sweating. So really in the south. Let's hope I don't drop this phone. I almost dropped it into the Seine. That wouldn't have been good. But pas mal de tu. Ça fait longtemps, à peu près 8 ans. Il y a 8 ans, j'étais ici avec mon amie Elena. Et maintenant, je suis ici toute seule et je suis content. Et allons-y, on fait un petit tour. Sound good? Sound good. Ici, tu peux voir les dégâts, la destruction à cause de feu. Ici, à la cathédrale de Notre Dame, ce n'est pas, à mon avis, ce n'est pas trop grave. Dans ma tête, je pensais que il serait beaucoup pire. So it's not that bad. I'm happy to see most of the church is still here. I thought it was really destroyed, but it wasn't. So looking good. I don't think it's funny. This is called bateau ivre, which, if I'm not mistaken, that means drunk boat. So I guess if you want to get drunk on the Seine, this is the place to come. Allons-y. I found a lovely cafe right near Notre Dame. And it's time to sit down, right? It's been forever since I've been in France. I'm so happy right now. Look at this. I'm sitting at this awesome cafe right there. And Notre Dame is behind me. I see the beautiful French architecture like this building over here. And comme je suis content. Chilling, relaxing in the lovely breeze. If you've watched some of the other videos, I know I'm wearing the exact same clothes. That's because Virgin Atlantic lost all my luggage. And so I'm making do with what I got. Making do with what I got. That's the way it is. You gotta make do with what you got. Right now, that's not a lot. But I got my French language skills, got a debit card that's working, and I got a menu. Some delicious French delicacies at Café Penny. So, bon appétit. Alors, j'ai commandé mon jus de pomme et je vais le boire maintenant. C'est fantastique. Je vais boire ici à Paris. Ah, ça c'est fantastique. C'est parfait. And I hope those of you who are watching in English and don't know French, I hope you're still finding it interesting that I'm speaking French. Hello, miss. Salut. Mes amis sur YouTube, il faut voir. Bonjour. Elle est très belle, oui, n'est-ce pas? N'est-ce pas? C'est vrai. Au revoir. All right, this bozo's feeling pretty stupid now because I kind of think that Eleanor girl kind of digged me. And I should have asked if she wanted to have a cup of apple juice with me. Alas, I was too slow and only found the courage about 3 seconds after she turned the corner. You gotta act quick, my friends. That's the lesson from this video. When you're in Paris, sitting in the cafe, and you find a hot chick on a bicycle, and she actually asks you back, hey, what's your name? That's kind of a hint that you should invite her to have a cup of apple juice for you. So anyway, Eleanor, this message is for you. Si tu vois ce vidéo sur YouTube, la prochaine fois que j'arrive en France, il faut que nous bevions quelque chose ensemble. Peut-être un jus de pomme, ou peut-être même un jus d'orange. N'importe quoi. Mais ici, à la même café. Et quand nous nous rencontrons encore une fois ici, ça sera la meilleure histoire au monde, dans le monde de l'amour. So until then, Eleanor, I'll be waiting for you. Leave a comment. Et voilà, le croque-monsieur. This is the quintessential French dish. If you come to Paris and you don't have a croque-monsieur, there's something wrong with you. Ok, j'ai fait un nouveau ami, il s'appelle Stéphane, et je vais faire un petit entretien avec mon nouveau ami. Ça va?
Tout à fait.
Tout à fait. Au début, premièrement, les règles, tes règles sont quoi?
Alors, mes règles, c'est d'être agréable avec le client, souriant.
Ouais. Non, les règles d'entretien.
Les
tu as
règles
dit
d'entretien.
Pas de bêtises, pas de...
Ah oui, alors, on dit pas de bêtises sur la grande chaîne YouTube.
Ok, d'accord. Ok, dis-moi un peu de ta vie.
Alors, je suis serveur au Café Panis, Paris 5e, à
Oui.
2 pas de Notre Dame.
Ah bon?
Oui, alors c'est une très belle brasserie où nous faisons des plats pour les touristes et pour nos fidèles français.
Oui.
Bien.
Est-ce que je suis un fidèle français?
Bah, un fidèle touriste.
Un fidèle touriste. Ok, ça va.
Voilà. Et donc en cuisine, c'est de la cuisine traditionnelle, des bons plats français avec des bons vins. Donc on vous attend au Café Panis, qui est Montebello.
Ok, ça c'est bien. Ben, je suis d'accord, mais le croque-monsieur était formidable.
Ah, le croque-monsieur, c'est une spécialité.
Une spécialité du
Tout
café
à fait.
Pani
Non, c'est un snack populaire français.
en français. Mais est-ce que c'est le meilleur croque-monsieur est ici à Café Pani?
Bien sûr, c'est le café des délices.
Est-ce que tu comment on peut dire menti? Est-ce que tu mentis?
Ah non.
Est-ce qu'il mente?
Ah non.
Non?
Non.
La propriétaire. Je n'ai pas confiance quand le propriétaire dit il ne ment pas.
Ah non, je ne mens pas.
Ok.
Le café Panis, c'est délicieux.
C'est délicieux. Et quel est le plat préféré pour toi ici?
Alors, on a un plat qui est très traditionnel, c'est le bœuf bourguignon.
Le bon bourguignon.
Bœuf bourguignon, c'est une sauce avec à base de vin rouge, avec des petits légumes et des pommes de terre. Ça, c'est très classique et c'est un bon plat français.
Et je veux retourner à quelque chose que tu as dit avant.
Oui.
Tu as dit que je suis un fidèle touriste, je ne suis pas un fidèle français. Qu'est-ce que je dois faire pour être un fidèle français?
Tu viens habiter à Paris.
Pendant combien de temps?
Ah bah, Après, c'est un choix. Tu viens pendant 1 mois ou 2 mois sur
Un
Paris
mois.
parce que tu travailles. Et à partir de là, tu seras fidèle parce qu'on va dire une fidélité. C'est à chaque fois que tu es sur la capitale, tu viens manger un petit bœuf bourguignon ou un croque-monsieur.
Ok, premièrement, je dois habiter ici à Paris pendant 1 mois.
Oui, minimum.
Et je
Je
dois-
te vois tous les jours et tous les jours, je te sers ton petit café avec un délicieux croissant.
Chaque jour, je dois aller ici.
Bien sûr. Tu
Oh.
dois être fidèle.
Ça, c'est très dur. Je ne peux pas le faire. Et où allez-vous né? Comment on peut dire? Où vous êtes né?
Moi, je suis né en banlieue parisienne, dans le 92.
Un vrai Parisien.
Un vrai Parisien.
Est-ce que tu peux aider avec la grammaire? La question bon est où êtes-vous né?
Alors, je suis né à Paris.
Non, la
Et
question.
où êtes-vous né?
Oh, où êtes-vous né?
Non, tu parles très bien français. Hein.
Ok, je débrouille un peu. Et j'ai seulement un jour ici,
Oui.
parce que je suis arrivé d'Irlande et demain je prends le train pour Zurich.
Zurich.
Qu'est-ce que je dois faire ce soir?
Ah bah ce soir, ce que tu peux faire, c'est aller à Montmartre. Tu auras la vue sur tout Paris.
Ok.
Et tu pourras prendre un petit plat sur l'endroit le plus haut de Paris.
Ok. Et demain matin?
Et demain matin, tu viens prendre une petite formule continentale au Café Panis. Nous avons des croissants, des jus d'orange frais, un bon café, des tartines ou des bons cookies.
J'ai une demande. Quand je retourne demain, est-ce que je peux manger quelque chose à moitié prix?
LOL.
LOL, c'est laughing out loud. C'est franglais.
Ah bah, c'est parce que j'ai pas la traduction
Tu
en
n'es
français.
pas un fidèle français parce que tu parles franglais. Et il faut voir, au revoir,
Au revoir.
Stéphane. Et
À bientôt.
quand vous allez boire un verre à Café Penny, il faut demander, Stéphane est ici? Et si oui, tu dois dire, oh, c'est Monroe qui m'a envoyé?
Qui m'envoie.
C'est Monroe qui m'a envoyé.
Voilà. À bientôt, bonne route.
À bientôt. Peut-être à demain matin.
Peut-être.
Je voudrais manger un croissant.
Un croissant.
C'est bien.
Je te souhaite un bon vacances. Je te souhaite un bon vacances.
Mademoiselle, merci. Au revoir.
Je te souhaite un bon vacances.
Merci. Au revoir. J'ai trouvé le chef de Stéphane. Elle s'appelle Fanny.
C'est moi.
Et je pense qu'elle est aussi une vraie Française. C'est vrai. Qu'est-ce que tu fais maintenant? Pourquoi est-ce que tu dessines?
Non, je réécris les plats parce qu'on a changé la carte aujourd'hui.
Ah,
Ah oui, c'est une carte d'été maintenant.
oh, je serai la première personne au monde
Voilà, à
de
voir
voir
la nouvelle.
le nouveau
Non, mais on les a imprimés déjà,
menu.
quand même.
Et quel est le plat du jour?
Ah, les plats du jour, ils sont là, sur Ardoise.
Mais qu'est-ce que tu
Ça
fais ici?
change.
Parce que
Ça, c'est les plats de la carte.
le plan de la carte. Parce que ça ne marche pas bien maintenant.
Si, mais comme ça, on voit bien. On voit encore mieux quand on rentre. Hop, on les a tous notés là.
Oh.
Ça, avant d'être on voit tout.
Et
Information.
pour les personnes qui voient ce vidéo, qui regardent ce vidéo, pourquoi est-ce qu'ils doivent aller manger ici?
Ah, pour tout.
Pour tout?
Tout. On mange bien,
Ok.
on boit bien.
On va bien?
L'équipe est super sympa.
Oui, je suis d'accord.
On a une super vue,
Oui, et c'est le...
même
Oh,
s'il y a l'échafaudage.
j'ai une demande. Quand l'église était en train de brûler, est-ce que tu dois évacuer?
Oui.
So, tu as fermé le...
Moi, j'étais pas là ce jour-là, mais oui, ils ont fait fermer et partir tout le monde.
Ah. Et Stéphane?
Euh,
Il était ici?
Vous étiez là, vous, le jour de l'incendie? Oui. Il
Oh,
était là.
Stéphane, il faut
Il a
continuer l'entretien.
Ça, on nous en parle tous les jours. tous les jours.
Fanny, je vais serrer la main
Avec plaisir.
et merci pour l'atmosphère amiable. Amiable?
Amical.
Amical. Merci pour
Ou aimable.
amiable et amical.
Tout passe.
Et formidable.
Oh, magnifique.
Magnifique.
Parfait.
Parfait. Merci. C'est Maison Penny. So we all hope you will come to Cafe Penny here right across the street from the Seine and Notre Dame Cathedral. So say goodbye to the folks on YouTube.
Bye.
Bye.
For you.
So I rented a bicycle and I got my suitcase and everything in there, so I'm pretty excited. I've been to Paris about 10 times. I lived basically here in the suburbs for about 6 weeks, and they never had any of this 20 years ago. So now I'm doing it, and I'm riding a bicycle for the first time ever in Paris, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy. This is making me so thrilled. And it says I can keep going. No cars can go except a bicycle. So that's the way I'm going. Hold on a second. All right, there we go. Making my way up here. I'm gonna try to get in that bike lane. I mean, look at how many bicycles there are here now. There never used to be so many bicycles. I can't believe how almost every city in the world has now become a bike city, and there are bike lanes everywhere. It's really, really cool, and it's exciting to be here. And I'm gonna take a left here, and no, apparently it's a one-way. I really shouldn't be riding with just one hand on this with this heavy suitcase in front. I have a backpack on my back and another bag. It's crazy, but screw it. I'm very, very happy right now. And if any of you are watching this and you're all cooped up in your city or your town and you're sick of being in quarantine and staying in your country, I don't think anything's gonna make you feel any better than just getting your passport, getting on a plane and going somewhere awesome. It'll take your mind off of absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Can't believe I'm biking through this gorgeous city. Look at this beautiful place. And there's the Seine. Woohoo! So I made it to the hostel here in Paris, and it's quite gorgeous. Look at this. Lovely outdoor terrace. La fille, là-bas, elle s'appelle Valentina. Salut! She doesn't want to really get involved. She's not turning around, but she has a beautiful head of hair. Don't you all agree? Thank you, Valentina. And c'est fantastique, les escaliers. Beautiful. And when you see the room, it's really nice. I mean, gotta give it to the French when this is the hostel. And my roommate's from Switzerland. Hope he'll let me in. Hey, I'm just recording for my YouTube channel.
Oh, yes, cool. Yeah. Sure.
Do you want to be on it or not want to be on it? Yes?
Sure, yeah.
This is Nuno. He's from Switzerland. I just met him today, and we're in this majestic. Look at this. Look at these ceilings that we get in a hostel. And what? I didn't even look up. Did you even look up there before?
No, I didn't.
What the heck? It's kind of like a log cabin, but then you have these gorgeous windows. Look at this. Super tall. And I asked Nuno, I said, do they open? And he said, yes. Da-da-dum. So beautiful balcony here, looking out this way. Thank you. And see, they're welcoming us with the horn. Mm-hmm. And then, did you open these ones?
No, I didn't yet. But
Let's
yes,
see.
they open.
All right, come on, stand up on here. We gotta.
Okay.
It's very risky. I think that we're up here.
It is.
But
the sun's going down. It's beautiful.
the sun's coming down. It's beautiful. I invited Nuno to come on a bike ride with me, and I think he said yes. I'm not sure.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes?
Hell yeah, yes.
Yeah, fantastic. And we've got real ivy. Is that real? Can you feel that? Is that real or fake?
Yeah, that's.
Is it-
Seems real, yes.
It seems real. Oh yeah, it feels real. So all right, I'm gonna come back in before I literally almost fell over and died, and that would have been the end of my. Yeah. You would have posted the video anyway, like the
Yes,
last
of course.
video I've ever made.
Yes, I would have recovered the phone. Everything's.
So all right, time to get ready. So we're going down this really narrow, fun road here, and I'm hoping at the end there's a place to buy an adapter, and there should be a place to rent another bicycle. And Nuno is coming on the bikes with me. Look at those golden ginger locks. We've got a beautiful, beautiful sunset here. And if you're wondering, yes, that's the Seine again. This is Nuno again. I don't know which is more red, his hair or the sunset. The sunset's a little bit more yellowy. You've got a little bit more reddish. Click, click. And look at all these people here on the Seine. I guess that's the hip thing to do. But if you notice, nobody is on the other side. So I guess these are the losers, or they didn't have the strength to climb up the stairs and go to the other side. Why do you think there are so many people here and there's nobody over here? What's your analysis?
Good question.
It seems very weird, right? Is it that difficult to get over that side? I'm not sure. I guess it's a mystery we will never know. So look at this, folks. I've got a new set of clothes. Got some new sneakers, new socks, new shorts, new underwear, new t-shirt, all compliments of Virgin Atlantic, who lost my luggage. And thankfully, they gave me a daily allowance of $80 to go shopping to buy things that I need. So if you lose your luggage, make sure you ask them, how much do I get per day to buy incidentals? And I think I look pretty damn good. What do you think, Nuno? Don't be afraid of saying it. It's not, no one's gonna judge you. I'm looking good, aren't I?
Perfect fit.
Oh, so I feel really good. That's right, let's get back to the sunset. It's much easier to ride the bike without all these suitcases, and when I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. There's Nuno ahead of me, and there's the river again. Sorry for the bouncy video, but we're on this cobblestone street, and not much I can do about it. This is what bike riding is like in Paris. It's off-road all the time. There's the good old Louvre. The pyramid. Ugh. That's worth seeing. I think he just gave me the finger. I don't know.
No, peace.
I can't see. It's so dark. I just saw a big mass of fingers going up. Got to be careful at night, because peace sign could be misconstrued as a offensive.
Well, okay, wait.
So the Arc de Triomphe,
Yes, all the way down there.
c'est au bout de la rue. You can see it way in the distance.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So this is lovely Lo from the Netherlands, and we were talking with Nuno here, who
Yes.
was concerned about driving the bicycle at night, which is understandable because it's dark, but we talked with an expert from what country?
From the Netherlands.
And what does everybody do in the Netherlands?
We ride bikes.
That's right. And is it or is it not a high school graduation requirement?
It is.
It is. So,
Really?
and you've ridden at night before, right?
Yes.
Do you think Nuno here can safely ride his bike in Paris with me to the Eiffel Tower?
Yes, you can. Really safely. Yes.
Nuno, what do you think? Do you trust Lo from the Netherlands
And if you say yes, your life will be forever changed. You will go on an adventure of a lifetime. Or you say no, you go back to the hostel, and then 20 years later you go, can't believe I could have ridden my bicycle to the Eiffel Tower at night. What do you say?
Yeah, that's a tough one, you know.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
He just said it's a tough one.
It's like a no-brainer.
How about this? If you feel concerned, I'll pay for you to have a taxi back to the hostel.
No, it's not about that. It's about I want to enjoy, you know. I want to chill because I ran around the city all day, and now I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful.
All right, no, I understand. You've been running around
Yes.
all day.
I've been, and I've been to the Eiffel Tower too.
I might have to ask Lo if she wants to ride with me to the Eiffel Tower, but maybe you've already done it today. Would you come with us and act as a buffer? Will you throw yourself in front of a bus if it's going to cause problems with Nuno?
I will not know that, but I will.
Do you want to join us? What do you say? How about you come as far as you feel comfortable, and then
Yeah, but I want to stay here because I didn't see that yet.
how about we stay here for 7 minutes?
For 7 minutes.
And actually, what's the timer? We're gonna run out soon.
90 minutes. Let's find.
We gotta
somewhere
find a
to
place.
park it, yeah.
Do you have 30-minute limit too, on your bike?
Oh yeah, I actually have. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're gonna charge you lots of money, Lo.
Yeah.
For someone who graduated top of her bicycle class,
20 minutes left.
20
Oh,
minutes.
that's
Okay.
easy, yes.
All right, well, let's figure this out. Ah, last night has hit Paris. My biking buddies have both abandoned me. Lo went to the Eiffel Tower without me because my phone died and I had to charge it. Nuno headed back to the hostel. We had a great chat. Turns out he's a filmmaker in Switzerland. He's getting started. He was very interested to learn about my adventures with You Can't Kill Stephen King. If you haven't seen it, check it out on Amazon and Roku. Might be on Google Video as well, I don't know. There's Le Capitaine Francais. That's the name of that boat right there. Gotta say, I absolutely love being back in Paris, and I'm gonna try my best to come live here this summer for 6 weeks. You can see in the distance right there, La Tour Eiffel. It's right there. And I am going to be there very, very shortly. There it is. You know, this looks like exactly the same tower that they have in Las Vegas. It's weird that they have the same one here in Paris. You know, now that I think about it, I also saw one of these in China too. I mean, come on, can't the French do anything original? They gotta steal from the Americans, they gotta steal from the Chinese.
Vraiment, c'est quoi ça? Je ne le comprends pas. Pas d'originalité. Où est l'originalité, mes mecs?
In all seriousness, I will leave you with one amazing fun fact that most people don't know. Two fun facts, actually. So, first of all, the Statue of Liberty, when it was built, it was of course built here in Paris. It was actually built here in Paris, and it was on display here in the center of Paris for about a month before it was dismantled again and then put on a boat and shipped to the United States and then rebuilt there. So the Statue of Liberty actually had its first unveiling in Paris. Second thing that most people don't know is that you see the structure here of, let me try to focus on that a little bit. I don't know if that will. It's the lattice structure of the tower. And that lattice structure is the inside of the Eiffel Tower. Why? Because Gustave Eiffel, who built the Eiffel Tower, he also designed the structural support for the Statue of Liberty. So if you take apart the Statue of Liberty, if you take off her clothes, inside you'll find a structure that looks exactly like this. Of course, it'll be more in the form of a human body, not in the form of a tower, but we basically have our own special Eiffel Tower in the United States called the Statue of Liberty. Hope you find that as interesting as I do. Let's continue this adventurous journey. Allons-y! Okay, that's kind of cool. I don't think the ones in Vegas or China do this. So I'll give the French that. Thumbs up. All right, as I continue my bike ride throughout Paris, at day, at night, doesn't matter, and I keep talking to people in French, and unlike all the other times I've ever been here, they are actually responding to me in French constantly, and they keep telling me how good my French is. So I guess my self-study over the years has, let me try to get up on the sidewalk here without dying, has really paid off, because I'm really surprised. I mean, no one knows that I'm an American. They just keep asking me, where am I from? Where are you from? Where are you from? Usually they could tell at some point because of my accent, but I guess that's gone. And those cobblestone streets are just brutal. It's getting a little too dark here. There we go. McDonald's. I had a French lunch this afternoon. Tonight I'm super hungry and I don't want to take any chances on any of the meal. I want something that is just absolutely delicious. And you know what? You can't go wrong with McDonald's. So, je vais manger un peu de McDo. Oh, clearly I'm not the only one. Look at this place. It is packed with people who want McDonald's. Vive la France, vive l'Amérique. Right, this is really stupid. Look at how many people are still waiting. It's been about 30 minutes I've been waiting for this food. C'est complètement fou. Good morning from Paris. So I'm here for my second day and I'm in the hostel still, and I'm still amazed how beautiful this hostel is. I mean, look at these beautiful bunk beds. They're pretty nice. And the thing is that I'm the only person in here. Nuno has head off to some other part of Europe, and I got a 12:30 train from Paris to Zurich. In the meantime, I'm going to give you another view of from these balconies because it's pretty nice, and I still can't get over it. So I was sitting out here last night before I went to bed, and then here's the view from the window. It's quite nice. I don't know if you can hear, but there's a music school right next door, and I can hear a lot of children singing and a piano playing and all that. And look, real French boys living the life in front of the hostel. It looks like they're up to no trouble. They are up to trouble. It's the initiation into the most fierce gang in all of Paris. It's unbelievable, and can't believe we are witness to that right here. Incredible. And what we're seeing now, what we are witness to, is the second initiation. First, it's the hand gestures, and they all join. Then they have to make the soccer ball go over a fence, back and forth. It's kind of a cross between soccer and volleyball, and
if they do it successfully, they are all a part of this fierce street gang in Paris. So let's see if they can do it. It's got to, each one of them has to touch it at least once before it hits the ground. One. When one of them ties the shoe, it's a signal. It's a secret signal to one of the others that a special move is about to. It's gonna go down. There's gonna be a rumble in Paris. All right, that's one. Come on, we need. Oh, they were so close. And then from this other balcony with these monster-sized red curtains. Voila, mon lit. Oh, come on, stop criticizing me because I didn't make my bed. I'm on vacation. And the initiation is now over. All right, well, had to get on the bike one last time before I head over. And I'm squeezing by this truck in this car right now. I did all right. It's a gorgeous day here in Paris, and I'm looking for this old bookstore where I used to frequent when I was I'm looking for this old bookstore that I used to frequent often when I was a student at the Sorbonne, La Sorbonne. Here in Paris, near the Pantheon. So I'm gonna go back right there. It's near Notre Dame. I'm gonna see if they're open, see if I can buy a French book. And then I gotta get over, race to the train station to catch my train to Zurich. As I'm fond of saying here in France, allons-y, allons-y. All right, later. And once again here at the Seine. Just gonna go to the right until we get to Notre Dame, which is kind of straight ahead. Make a left over the bridge, and we should be right at the bookstore. So let's find out. Il faut le passer parce que je fais le vélo très vite. Très vite. Ok, ça c'est un problème parce que je ne peux pas continuer sur ce chemin.
But maybe I could take a right up ahead and Le Quasimodo. Le Quasimodo. So these are all tourist places. I'm looking for the good old native bookshop, and I shall find it if I can get away from this dead end here. Oh, please tell me I can take a right. Please let me take a right. Hey, I can take a right. There's the construction. So as a correction, it turns out I spoke to someone, and a lot of the church actually was destroyed. Not the front, but the back. And what we saw yesterday was actually what they rebuilt. So they rebuilt it to look like it was before. Et le voilà. Libéry-Boussière. Je suis arrivé. On y va. And here's the other one. Libéry Gilbert Joseph. I'm gonna go in there very quickly. I bought some nice books at this other store, and bought some nice books at the other one, and I'm gonna go just see what's in there. But so this is like the Strand in New York City. Lots and lots of books. They have these outdoor stalls, but here most of them are new, where at the Strand a lot of them are old. Okay, I'm gonna go take a look. See you in a bit. The bestsellers. And this is a very famous street, Boulevard Saint-Michel. Et La Fontaine Saint-Michel. And of course, what trip to Paris is complete without a shot of their famous metro station signage. All right, I gotta go catch a train. Bye. It's gonna get bumpy in a second, these medieval cobblestone streets. Well, I'm in the taxi and I'm about to end my journey in France, my 2-day whirlwind trip, and it was fantastic. Okay, I hear ya. We all hear ya. I've never understood, why do these sirens need to be so loud everywhere in the world? It's like it could be 1/10 of the volume and everybody would still hear it. Anyway, going to Gare de Lyon, which is one of the train stations here, and from there I'll jump on the train. I'm hoping. The train leaves in 23 minutes, so mes doigts sont croisés. Later. Oh, l'amour dans Paris. This is Gare de Lyon in Paris. And mine is the 1222 to Zurich, the top one, 9233. So that is on track 13. It's a little bit of a race against time because the train leaves in about 8 minutes. And I think I still have a little walk. I think we're okay. I'm a seat of the pants type of guy, and I always push the envelope when it comes to deadlines. Try to maximize as much time utilized as possible towards productive activities. And arriving too early isn't the most productive of activities, in my opinion. But I see it. Track 13 is ahead. There's track 13, and everyone here is waiting for the exact same train. I made it. All right, so this guy has got a bed on his back. It's really, really interesting. And it's probably pretty smart. I gotta say, oh snap, that guy's got a bed on his back. Salut mon ami, est-ce qu'on peut faire un entretien très vite?
Oui,
We're gonna speak in English. That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
So I saw the bed on your back. I need to know the story.
Okay, so this is called a crash pad.
And why do you have a crash pad on your back?
It's,
What's your name?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, why do you have a crash pad on your back?
It's to go climbing, actually.
Okay.
So like, it's to go bouldering. So instead of climbing with a rope,
Yeah.
you usually do, you climb with no ropes, but then to ensure a safe landing, you just put this under.
Oh, it's not for sleeping.
You can have slept on it.
Because we in English, in the US, we call a crash pad a place where you can go to sleep. Like, oh, that's my crash pad in New York. But this is literally, if you fall, you won't hurt yourself.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow, so you're not carrying a bed on your back.
I've slept on it multiple
Okay, you
times,
have,
but-
because I would have been very disappointed if it wasn't actually a bed. So where are you going climbing?
I was climbing in Fontainebleau, actually.
Okay.
I'm going back to Zurich.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Emmanuel, and I hope you have a wonderful trip.
Thanks.
Hey, bye-bye.
You too.
And we're on the train to Zurich from Paris on the TGV. They're making us wear the stupid masks again. Kind of frustrating. But here, let's take a look out the window. And here are all the books that I ended up picking up. So this one was recommended to me. It's not a novel, it's more like an autobiography. And he said it's a great book, so I'm gonna check that out. The 5 wounds that prohibit the development of yourself. And they are injustice, abandonment, humiliation, rejection, and betrayal. Oh. Then we have Trouver son chemin de vie, how to find your way in life, the way of happiness. Qui es-tu, which is who are you? So looking forward to that. La puissance de l'acceptation, that's the power of acceptance. Réfléchir et devenir riche, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I've wanted to read that again recently, and why not read it in French? Next, Accéder au bonheur, which is how to achieve happiness, and there are 30 powerful prayers. And here's another 30 powerful prayers for money. So, an interesting thing about French, I'm not sure why, but reading books about psychology and philosophy seem to be so much more profound and deep and meaningful and applicable to my life than when I read something in English in psychology or philosophy. So it may just be me, but I think there's something about the French language that allows the transition of thought to traverse from the page to the mind incredibly forcefully yet gracefully in the French language. So if you want a great reason to learn French, it's to be able to read all these awesome self-help books in French, and they make me feel so much more alive than the feeling I get from reading self-help in English sometimes. So something to consider. You can see over there SBB, CFF, FFS. I haven't seen these on trains in over 15 years in Switzerland. So nous sommes arrivés en Suisse. We're in Switzerland now, in the city of Basel.
en route to Zurich. And it's been probably 15 years. The last time I was here was when I was in the army, and I had a 2-week vacation on my deployment, and so I decided to come to Switzerland, to Lugano. And I thought I'd be back a heck of a lot sooner than 15 years, more than that, because it was middle of July of 2005. So now it's almost July 2022. So that's 17 years. Crazy. And Switzerland is still here. And there are my bags. I'm gonna leave them there, and I'm going to the dining car to go grab something to eat. Salut! It's really good chocolate mousse. If you want the mousse, it's this brand, Marie Morin, mousse au chocolat à l'ancienne. I'm on my second train here in Switzerland, and supposedly I was supposed to buy a ticket, but I was in a big rush, and I just got on, and so far nobody has come. What's this on my... Got a piece of food on my mouth. Well, that's not good. Well, it's all taken care of now. Anyway, the train arrives in 2 minutes at the Flughafen. That's the train station. Excuse me, airport. And if all goes well, I'll be meeting my friend Sabrina and then meeting my mom, who's flying in from Miami. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm in Zurich airport now. You can see it in the background. I'm waiting for my friend Sabrina, who's going to meet me. We're going to have dinner together before my mom arrives here in about 2 hours on our flight from London. So, let's see what happens. Hello, Sabrina. Guten Abend.
Guten Abend.
Yeah?
Hey.
You're going to be on my YouTube channel. Are you okay?
Okay.
It's official. Come, sit in my office. We'll do a quick interview.
Okay.
So what's your name?
Sabrina.
And where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Munich.
Munich. What were you doing in Munich?
I had a lot of work. So I was in Bremen, but I was not allowed to go directly back to Zurich, and so I go via Munich.
Very nice. Did you have a good time? You seem like you're exhausted.
Yes.
But it was a good time?
It was okay.
It was okay. Awesome. Well, good to see you.